Okay, we're going to go ahead and do the book test on Chapter 5. This is right out of your book, page 307. What percent is represented by the shaded part? So I'm just going to count the full lines. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 1, 2, 3, 4. Should be one of my answers. 64%. 60 plus these 4. Write a percent to represent the shaded part. So you got to be careful you don't count the same block twice. So like this one's out, this is 10, this is 10, this is 6. Crossed here is 8 and 8. So 8, 14, 22, 32, 42, 42%. 8 plus 8 is 16, 22, 32, 42. Rosa made a mosaic with 42 black tiles, 34 blue tiles, and 23 red tiles. Write a percent to represent the number of red tiles in the mural. So the first thing we got to check, 42 plus 35 plus 23. Do they add up to 100? And the answer is yes. So red is 23, so it's 23%. Model 39%, so I'm going to shade in 1. There's 3, and then all but one more row. 39%. Next page. Turn it over. Yes or no to indicate whether the percent and the fraction represent the same amount. So I need to take this, convert it to a decimal and to a percent. So this is a yes. 50% is equivalent to 1/2. 4/5 becomes 0.8, which is 80%. So that is a no. 3/8. So I'm going to take 3, divide it by 8, times 100, 37.5%. 3 divided by 8 times 100, and that's a yes. It is 37.5%. 2/10, 2 divided by 10 is 0.2, times 100 is 20%. So that's a no. This is 20%, that's 210%. So that is a no. Number 6, the school orchestra has 25 woodwinds, 15 percussion, 30 string, and 30 bass. Select the portions of instruments that are percussion. So I want to make sure 25 plus 15 plus 30 plus 30 adds up to 100. That makes my job easy. So percussion is 15 out of 100. So that's 15%. If I take my calculator and reduce it, that equals 3/20. And then if I do 15 divided by 100, I get 0.15. So it's those three. For science project, 3/4 of students chose to make a poster, 20.25 of the students wrote a report. Rosa said more students made a poster than a report. So a poster was 3/4, which equals 0.75 or 75%. 0.25 did a report. 0.25 divided by 100 is 25%. So Rosa said more students made a poster. That's true. Yes, 75% is greater than 25%. Okay, so I converted them both to their decimal and then to the percent. Select other ways to write 0.875. So that's the decimal. Remember, we have a fraction, decimal, or percent. 0.875. Times it by 100, it's 87.5%. I'm just curious, 875, and that's in the thousandths. If I take my calculator, put in the fraction over decimal, 875 over, and I hit simp. Gotta do it again. and again, and it comes out to, as a fraction, 7/8. So these two are equivalent. All right, next page, number 9. There are 88 marbles in a bin, and 25% of the marbles are red. So line equals line, 25% over 100%, total of 88. I want to know that one. I'm going to cross multiply 25 times 88 divided by 100, 22 marbles. Okay, Harrison has 30 CDs. If 40% of the CDs are country music and 30% are pop, how many CDs are other types? So when I look at this, I say 40 plus 30 is a total of 70 that are those two. That means 30% are other types. Okay, this is your country and your pop are 70%. So other is 30%. So 30% of 30 CDs that cross multiply and divide, 900 divided by 100 is 9 CDs. So there are 9 that are other items. Okay, so I'm going to find the percent of each of these. Okay, if you do the work, this comes out to 27. This comes out to 28. So 27 is less than 28. You can use is over of. To find that that equals 27. Okay, likewise there. That's 4. That's 5. So this time it's less than again. Okay. There were 200 people who voted at the town council meeting. Of these people, 40% voted for the building a new basketball in the park. How many people voted against building a new building? So we can do one of two things here. I'll just go like this. I'll find 40% of 200, cross multiply and divide. So 40%, when I cross multiply and divide, times 220, 200 divided by 100, 80 people. So 80 voted for a new building. So if I'm going to find the difference, I'm just going to do 200 minus 80, and 120 voted against the building. Next, number 13. James and Sarah went out to lunch. The price of the lunch for both of them was $20. They tipped the server 20%. How much did each person pay if they shared it? So the first thing we need to do is find the tip. Okay, $20. They tipped 20%. Okay, this is percent. This is dollars. 400 divided by 100 is $4. So their total cost was 20 plus the $4, which is $24. Now they're going to share this equally. So 24 divided by 2 is $12 each. $12 each. Next. A sandwich shop has 30 stores and 60% of the stores are in California. The rest of the stores are in Nevada. How many stores are in California and how many are in Nevada? So California, okay, they have 30 stores. That's the total. 60% are in California. Cross multiply, divide by 100. That tells me there are 18 in California. I'm just going to do the total 30 minus the 18. There are 12 in Nevada. So I subtracted 30 minus 18 to get my 12. Next, the shop opens 10 new stores. Some stores are in California and some are in Nevada. Complete the table. So this has a total of 45. Remember, we got to equal 100. So that means 55% are in California. Now, they said they opened 10 new stores. So they had 30 plus 10 new. So altogether, they have 40 stores. So now I have to find 55% of that. 55% of 40. I'm going to cross multiply. Divide. That means there are 22 stores there. I could just plug in 45 right there, up here. I could cross multiply and divide, or I could say 40 minus the 22, 18, because that subtracted. Juanita saved 35% of the money that she needs to buy a new bicycle. If she has saved $63, how much does the bicycle cost? So she saved 35%. $63 is 35%. So I'm going to cross multiply 63 times 100 divided by 35. She needs $180. Okay. Start and stop is needed. It's a long video. Number 16, whether the statement is correct. 12 is 20% of 60. So remember, for these, you're going to do 12 is 20% of 60. Let's see if this comes out. So I'm just going to do 12 times 100 divided by 20, and I get 60. So this is a yes. 24 is 50% of 48. So if I cross multiply 24 times 100, I get 2400. 48 times 50, 2900. I did that wrong. 48 times 50, 2400. So when I cross multiply, I get 2400. So that's also a yes. 14 is 75% of 20. So I'm going to cross multiply. This is 100 right here. 20 times 75, 1500. So that way equals 1400, but these equal 1500. So this is a no. 9 is 30% of 30. So I'm going to cross multiply. 900 divided by 9 is 100. Nine is 30% of 30. 100. That is true. Because if I set this up, 9 times 100 is 900. 30 times 30 is 900. Okay. Number 17. Heather and her family are going to the grand opening of a new amusement park. There is a special price on tickets this weekend. The cost is $56. This is 70% of the original price. So 70%, 56. I don't know the original price. I'm going to cross multiply and divide. 56. I'm going to divide it by 70. Tells me that the original price is $80 when I cross multiply and divide. Heather's mom says they would save more than $100 if they buy 4 tickets for their family on opening weekend. Do you agree or disagree? Use numbers and show. So originally I would have paid $80, but I'm paying $56. So I'm going to subtract these, which is going to give me $24. 80 minus 56 is 24. And how much would 4 tickets cost? 24 times 4. That is $96. So the answer is no. Not enough savings. And then getting down there, Elise said that 0.2 equals 2%. So 0.2 is a decimal. You have to times it by 100 to get the percentage. So 20% is greater than 2%. Okay, she doesn't understand the decimal there. Okay, and finally, write 18% as a fraction. Always put it over 100. Reduce 9/50, because if you use your calculator, you're going to divide these both by 2. Okay, Noah wants to put a variety of fish in his new fish tank. His tank is large enough to hold a maximum of 70 fish. Complete the table. So 20% of 70, cross multiply, 1400, divide. So 14 can be rainbow fish. 40 over 100 is equal to something over 70. Cross multiply and divide. It's 28. 30%. 30%, cross multiply and divide, which is 30. I'll carry the 1. It's only 90%, so that's why we don't have 70 fish there. We only get 12. Carry a 1. Where did I go wrong? 20%, 1400, that's 14 fish. 280, that's 28. 30, 30. So 12, carry the 1 is 72. All right, you can skip this one for now.